Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with another Division 2 video, and today we're going to be doing the complete vendor reset for May 10th, 2019. To start things out, we're going to head on over to the gun runner Cassie Mendoza. She runs around the map throughout the week, so all you have to do is find the snitch, complete his bounty, and look for the shopping cart on your map. For me, the first time I've run into her is going to be over here on the far west side of the map, close to the Truman safe house. A little shopping cart, pretty, easy to find. But basically in a day and 2 hours, she's going to rotate her location. So yeah, just look for the shopping cart. So what does she have this week? She's got the ACR SS rockin' 481 gear score with 21.7k damage with the talents of Strained, Stable, and Zen. And she's got two named weapons, the Virginian 1886. Get the fuck off my land. That means you. Now. DC area resident with 84.1k damage with the talents of Boomerang, Extra, and Greased. The second main weapon she has is Tsunami Tactical Sausage. The tidal wave stops for nothing, suffocating fire and life when it rolls in. 49.1k damage with Pummel, Optimize, and Stop, Drop, and Roll. I already have all these items, so I have no reason to buy them unless they have a little bit of a different stat. If they're any better, I will replace them. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for Cassie Mendoza. Next, we're going to be heading on over to the White House. All right, now that we're here over at the main vendor here at the White House, he's got three high ends you can go ahead and check out. No blueprint for me this week. Starting out with the Badger Tough Mask, 476 gear score, 18,000 armor, with 6,100 health on kill, 6,100 health. This is actually a really good roll overall for the health factor of Title Update 3, where a lot of gear stuff has been going according to the PTS. That might be a nice little pickup you can try and do there. Next, you have the Petrov Defense Group holster, 452 gear score, 10% cooldown reduction, 4% critical hit chance, and 86 skill power. No talents on any of these things, and then you can roll on over to the next, which is the weapon, Tactical AUG A3P, 13.4k damage with Strained, Distance, and Rooted. Yeah, that's pretty much going to go ahead and knock things out here at the White House, because nothing ever changes over at the clan vendor. Next, we're going to be heading on over to the campus settlement, and here we have three high ends to go ahead and check out. The Overlord Arraignment's chest piece, 473 gear score with 36.5k armor, rolled with 9.5% headshot damage, 434 skill power, and 10,800 health, with Bloodsucker for the talent on this piece of gear. Next, you have the Providence Defense knee pads, 474 gear score, 25.7k armor with 4.5% critical hit chance. And this one has the Surge talent for 10% skill haste. The weapon on the list here is going to be the classic M44 carbine with 80.1k damage, rolled with Perputation, Extra, and Everlasting. And that's going to go ahead and finish out everything here at the campus. Next, we're going to be heading on over to the theater safe house. All right, here over at the theater safe house, I still don't have a single blueprint this week. That really sucks. We have the Badger Tough gloves at 466 gear score with 19.6k armor, rolled with 3,200 health, 2% critical hit chance, and 3% rifle damage. And no talent on this piece of gear. Next, we have the Providence Defense Mask with 480 gear score, 20.8k armor, 208 skill power, and 5,300 health on kill, with the Destructive talent for that extra 20% explosive damage. That's going to go ahead and finish out everything here in the light zone. So next, we're going to be starting making our way through the dark zone. All right, starting things out over at DZ East, we have two high ends to go ahead and check out. The Gila Guard chest piece, 450 gear score with 35.7k armor, 15,000 health. That might actually be something to go ahead and try and pick up to roll on another piece of gear. That's a decent amount of health you can roll. 5.5% critical hit chance and 3,700 bonus armor with the restorative talent of 10% health on kill. And the high-end weapon is the M1911 pistol, 470 gear score with 28.9k damage with finisher, distance, and in rhythm. Next, we're going to be heading on over to DZ South. All right, here at DZ South, We have two high ends to go ahead and check out here as well. The China Light knee pads, 477 gear score with 26.6k armor, rolled with 4.5% critical hit chance, and one talent that is cloaked. When your armor is depleted, nearby enemy skills are disrupted for 10 seconds, and this can occur once every 30 seconds. Requires 5 or less of the electronics or skill power or whatever the heck you want to call it these days. Next, we're going to be heading on over to the last spot, which is DZ West. And finally, at the last vendor here in this entire reset, we're here over at DZ West, and he's got 4 whole high ends to check out. First, the Fenris Group AB holstered, rolled with 28.7k armor, 2900 health on kill, 9.5% critical hit damage, and the surgical talent, which is 8% critical hit chance, which is indeed changing on over to 5% critical hit chance when Title Up 3 launches next week. Next, you have the Overlord Arraignment's knee pads with 26,000 armor, rolled with 4,300 bonus armor with hard hitting for that 15% damage to elites. Next, you have the Petrov Defense Group chest piece, 483 gear score with 37.9k armor, with 4 different attributes on here. We have 929 skill power, 2800 bonus armor, 2% critical hit chance, and 2.5% critical hit damage with the insulated talent, which is 10% hazard protection. And for the final weapon, you have the M45A1, rolled at 480 gear score, 28.5k damage with the talents of Killer, Allegro, and In Rhythm. All right, guys, that was a whole lot to go ahead and end things out. That was one of the better vendors we had seen when it comes to having nothing but high ends. But overall, that's going to go ahead and knock everything out for the complete vendor reset for May 10th, 2015. Wow, 2019. And yeah, Cassie Mendoza was in the beginning. Light Zone was right after that. And all the Dark Zone was here at the end. Be sure to go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already. Sub if you're brand new to the channel. And yeah, be on the lookout for more Division 2 content coming your way very, very soon. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.